Next, we have Mary Dolan is going to come up and speak for us. Yeah, hold the microphone at the bottom.
Yeah, hold the bottom.
Bit stressful. Okay. Button thing. Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Mary, and I'm incredibly nervous, like more nervous than I've ever been to give a speech in my life right now, because the thing with Jasmine is there are so many qualities and funny things and wonderful things and things that I could list, that the terrifying thing is every time I do a 21st speech I leave and I'm like, that was okay, but I should have said that and I should have said that, and I'm terrified that I'm going to stop speaking and everyone will be left with a non-perfect view of how amazing this young woman is. So I've got some bullet points. Just bear with me as I sort of plow through them. Okay, we're off to a good start. Okay. I know everyone's really over speeches and your feet are really sore, mine are too, so I'm going to keep it short, like me. Okay, so, first of all, well, Jasmine told me that while I make the speech, I'm allowed to make fun of her a little bit. That's a quote. And I was like, if you insist, okay. So, Jasmine is the kind of person who always has to be right. And the good thing about Jasmine is she's really smart, so she usually is right. But sometimes it's okay to be wrong. Like, I'm the kind of friend who I like to bring the fun facts to the table. Like, I'm like, you guys, did you know the daddy long-legged spider is the most venomous spider on earth, but its teeth are so tiny that it can't bite you, and so it's never killed a human being? But if it bit you inside an open wound, you would die instantly. And everyone is like, all my cool forgiving friends like Emma and Charlotte's like, wow Mary, that's amazing. That is a cool fun fact. Whereas Jasmine's like, actually Mary, that is completely inaccurate. And I'm like, Jasmine, why are you going to kill my buzz? And sometimes she leaves it alone because she isn't quite sure that it's not true, but then I find her mid another conversation. She's on Google. And she's like, by the way, Mary, that thing you said about the spider, that's totally wrong. But good try on making fun conversation. So I'll just stick to keeping the fun facts for nice people who laugh at my face. Yeah, so she likes to look things up on Google way later when no one cares. But okay, also another thing she has to be always right in is the dogs cats argument. Dog person, cat person, right? So I became good friends with Jasmine, and she was like, you better not be a cat person. And I was so confused because I thought there's only animal person and not animal person. And just between you and me, I always sort of put myself in the second category. But I was like, what happens if I'm a cat person? She's like, we can't really be friends. I'm like, whoa, this is heavy. And then we like meet an annoying person, she's like, they're a cat person, I knew it. I'm like, okay, this is a bit stressful for me. But just, I'm a dog person now. And you might be surprised to know that despite her brainy exterior, she spent a good portion of her childhood looking, acting, and speaking like a dog. Like, not even as an infant, like 6 or 7. I wasn't there, but I've heard some things. A, B, B. Jasmine's she's bold and brave, and she's brazen, and she does whatever she believes in without caring whether everyone else is doing it or whether anyone else will even understand. She just stands up for what she believes in, and she does what she knows is right, which is always the right thing, and she goes her own way. For example, despite being a law student myself and friends with many politically minded people, she's the only person I know who's ever addressed a select committee or done anything like that, and she's so adamant about everything she believes in that even if you don't agree with her, she makes you think about what you believe, and it sort of makes everyone inspired to be a better person and to think about how they act and how they are. And I think that's a really valuable thing to have around as a friend. Getting a bit serious there. Also, Jasmine's an incredibly good person. I was just talking to her the other day and she was like, well, I always do what I think is the right thing because it's the right thing, so why wouldn't you do it? And I'm like, because sometimes it's scary, or sometimes people judge you, or sometimes people don't understand and then they judge you without really understanding. And Jasmine doesn't think any of that is important in the face of doing what is right, and I think she's just a really amazing person. She inspires other people to do good things, and you inspire me every day to be a better person in little things that you do, and I really appreciate that. And like on Facebook, let's talk about Facebook. Ever since like year 9, I think this is still there, Jasmine's had the same about me description, I'm pretty sure. And it's really brief. It's like, I'm Jasmine, I try to be the best person I ever can be, always. And then there's like a science joke, I think, but I don't understand it. And that's all it is, and it's been there the whole time, and I think it's really true that it's been there the whole time, and it's really what she believes in, it's how she lives her life, and I think that's really admirable and beautiful. Also, she's annoyingly well behaved. Like, all through high school, when everyone's like, let's go to the after ball and get drunk, it's gonna be so awesome, Jasmine's like, but why? Why would we drink alcohol? I'm like, because it's cold. And we want to be cool. And Jasmine's just like, but I'm not gonna do that. But one time, this one time, everybody, if you're gonna listen to one thing, listen to this. Jasmine got drunk. But she didn't do anything wild, like, she just got drunk and we were just at our friend's house, and then she just giggled a lot. And she was like rolling around and like talking really loudly. So I guess it wasn't that different, but she was giggling a lot and she was drunk. So just so you know, there's video evidence of this, but James isn't here tonight, unfortunately. But it was good fun. It was. But yes. Also, Jasmine is an incredibly passionate person. She doesn't do anything by halves, so she has a lot of obsessions, which makes her a really easy person to buy a present for. For example, if you buy her anything remotely to do with Star Wars, SpongeBob, Eminem, Lady Gaga, rocket ships, science, the TV show Glee, periodically. If you get her on a good week, it's like, yay Glee, and then it's like, Glee sucks. So, we'll see. Apple products, Toy Story, yeah, etc. So many things. On the other hand, she's also not one to deprive herself of something she wants, so if you, the gift giver, can afford it, she's probably seen it and bought it for herself. Another thing about Jasmine is she gets stuff done. Like, she's multi-talented, she has her own business, a profitable business which she invented out of the blue at age 20. She's on her way to a PhD, she's so amazing. And as well as being an incredibly loving sister and daughter and granddaughter and everything, she's, I can tell you, the most devoted, loyal friend. She's like fiercely loyal, she's like a lion. They're just simile for the night. And she's protective and she'll always stand up for you, and you can always trust that no one's talking crap about you while Jasmine's there, because she's like not gonna have any of that, which I think is so amazing. You can always trust her. Like, one year I failed a public law test. It was worth like 10% at Plusage, so naturally it was the end of the world. But I was too embarrassed to tell any of my law friends, so I just like called Jasmine and I was like, please come to City Campus. And she just sat there. She didn't understand anything about what I was wailing miserably into the blackness about, but she was like, it's okay, and she comforted me and she was so good about it. And I was in hospital a little while ago, for a while. A long time actually. And I know that like it feels like a long time when you're lying there and like, yeah. And I hate hospitals too. And my sister, who is like my best friend, thinks hospitals are icky, so she was like, you understand if I don't visit you, eh? I love you too. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. But Jasmine was like, I'll come see you every day and I'll stay with you for as long as I can. And I'll bring you food so you don't have to eat the icky food. And I'll bring you DVDs. And I'll bring you a portable DVD player so your laptop doesn't get stolen. And I'll sit with you and do everything for you. And she's just so devoted and amazing. And I really appreciate that. And she's also an incredibly loyal, amazing, wonderful, beautiful, outstanding, adoring, amazing girlfriend. But unfortunately for you guys, she's off the market. We're not advertising that position at this stage. So yes, Jasmine, just doing a quick scan. I tend to forget things. She was an excellent mother. Jasmine, I love you with all my heart. You're an amazing person and you're so special to me and you're so incredible. And I'm so lucky to have you and you make me so happy and I look forward to many more years with you. Happy 21st birthday.